Hello everyone, welcome to the therapeutic interview panel. So, here with us, Dr. Pritam, the director of Pritam College of Management, which is the first private college in Bhubaneswar, which is established in 1982. So, let's welcome Dr. Pritam. Hello sir, welcome to the channel interview panel. So, my first question is, as it is the first management college in Bhubaneswar, so what are the goals and why this idea is generated towards you to set up a college over here?
Well, Regional College of Management was established in the year 1982. Now, the vision behind the founder members of RCM was basically they found out a gap within the industry requirement of manpower. You will understand that during that time, industry revolution was into play, right? So, the gap that the founders found out is that companies were ready to come to the state of Odisha. Bhubaneswar was a new city then. So industry revolution was in progress. A lot of industries were wanting to come and set up projects here. But what we didn't have is we never had a management college here. So, and you need managers to run factories, right? You need managers to sell, to market, to human resource. For everything, you need managers. And MBA was a very, very new concept. Nobody in the complete state. So we are not the first college in Bhubaneswar. We are one of the we are Odisha's first management college, as a matter of fact. So the founders found out that to ensure that these industries come here, okay, ODIA students and ODIA people should have the opportunity of studying management as a degree and contribute into the growth of the state. So that is where about came the thought of building up a management college. Since then, till date, we are past the industrial revolution, we are past the IT revolution, now we are into a social revolution, right? So, right across, RCM's contribution across these last 41 years has been pristine with more than 15,000 plus alumni who are absolute on the top epitomes of their careers, the best of the placement they've got from here. They are right now, there are CEOs, there are directed to IMs who come from RCM College. So, our contribution and our mindset vision is to provide to the society, okay, the right-minded set of people, okay, and we train our students based on that.
So, what are the main goals of RCM College?
Well, our main goal, well, there are no main goals per se, but the major lookout that we have is to ensure that we provide the most dynamic industry courses within the system. So everybody teaches an MBA, everybody teaches an MCA. So our goal is to provide within that MBA and MCA, we have designed and devised a program which is known as a MBA plus program. So what happens is curriculums takes time to change, right? But industry doesn't take time to change. You can see how quickly the industry is growing. So what we were expecting to happen in 10 years time has started happening in 2 years. What we are expecting to change to happen in a year's time is happening in months now, right? And when our students go out there, they need to contribute within the corporate segment, within the enterprise segment, within the innovations which are happening in this system. So our main goal is to be innovative, okay, in the way we dissipate education. We are always in a process of change as far as the pedagogy of learning is concerned. We are always into a unlimited edition of building skills within students, and we hire professional skills from the industry and provide it to the students so that when the students are ready to go out to the market, we say it as a GTM, go to market for the student itself, they are absolutely industry ready. So our main goals is to not only give quality education, quantity education, but to give a very skilled oriented education in which a professional is a specialist in a particular field, okay, in the company. So operations is a big line. So, but we say that operations in which logistics, in which we get data science included. So the plus is the data science, the logistics is the core program, and then we have industry interaction. So our goal is to provide, we get the best students here. Our goal is to provide the best with the best. That is our primary goal.
So, according to you, how is the digital education growth is being in India?
So you remember Nokia, right? You remember Motorola, you remember those old phones that we had, push button phones, right? So what happens is uh, technology is just human progression. So there was a time when we had bullock carts, Then we had a time when we had a cycle and so on and so forth. Today we have planes and we are going to the moon. We are sending people to the moon and coming back here again and so on and so forth, right? We have space stations. So technology is something which is a core part of social life. So earlier, you would see that now earlier industrial revolution, IT revolution came, right? So we started automating. Okay, so you went from a mobile, okay, then you started doing calculations on mobile, then slowly apps started coming out, okay, in which you had an ERP implemented, you had a e-commerce implementation. Now those have gone out of the window. Today is a social revolution. Now you tell me, did anybody train anybody for this?
No.
No. So it's a natural progression. So what happens is, as evolution naturally happens for humans, as the evolution goes ahead, technology is always at par with that evolution. So sometimes technology goes on top, humans follow, right? So progression is nature to human beings. Okay. So digital education is just natural evolution. So it might be doing great as far as there are so many arguments about it, right? So and I don't say that someone is right or someone is wrong. So digital education, yes, helps. For example, we were on a chalkboard, then we went into a whiteboard. Okay, then we went into digital boards. So today we have completely interactive panels which are there. So all our classrooms in RCM, all of them are huge 80, 85 inches interactive panels. So today, you don't have computers or you don't have presenting, projectors which are required. You have directly interactive panels. You have interactive huge TVs. So we have 80, 90 inches TVs. Many colleges have, right? So digital helps you with tools which help you to educate the person, right? Or to get them into that skill. Okay. Now, technology is a tool, right? Technology or digitization does not change the method in which one person learns. First method, focus of the person who is learning. I don't have focus, you teach me, I will not learn. So it doesn't matter if you teach me, somebody on a Zoom call from US teaches me, or the computer AI teaches me, right? I need to have focus first. That remains the same. Now, my option after I'm focused to learn is that today the person sitting, let's say a data specialist sitting in Great Britain, he can get online there and teach here to 60 people, same feeling of presence. Okay, so augmented reality has come into place. You can literally see me right in front of your eyes. Okay, and you have the same feeling. He's talking to you, you are talking back to him. So it is the same feeling, right? So technology only helps you as a tool. So digitization doesn't change anything. It only helps the person who is dissipating his knowledge, okay, to use better equipment to give it to the students. Students are more collaborative now because of digitization. Is because today I can look up into MIS. I can go ahead and research a bit more faster, through using Google or using other tools, right? Find out what is happening. Come back to the teacher and say, sir, this is what I know. Tell me more about it. All right. So that is the only enhancement. Okay. Otherwise, digitization is just natural evolution. You can't change it.
So my another question is, can you just explain about when you started this college in the year of 1982? From that to till 2023, what are the placement criteria and standards?
Okay. I look that old. All right. So I didn't start it. The founders are today are all 80, 85, 82. They're very old. So I came into picture since 2017 with the establishment. But I know the history of this college. So see, placement criteria is, so we get somebody with a dream into the system. So whenever somebody gets into any course, MBA, MCA, maybe MTech, maybe other courses that we also don't do, but there are a lot of courses that we do. So when somebody comes here, they come with a dream. They are already talented with something. So somebody might be coming in for an MCA and he's a great artist. Somebody might come in for as an MBA as a great singer, right? Everybody has a talent. God has gifted every human being with something till he explores and finds it. Sometimes those dreams are not same to the talent. So they have a dream, I want to make 10 lakhs an annum, or 20 lakhs an annum. I want to buy a Mercedes, I want to go in a plane, and I want to stay out of the city, I want to go to US. So everybody has a dream, right? So when they come here, so RCM is a bit different. So we don't train our people to get placed. So placement is not a problem here, right? Why it's not a problem? You have to understand 15,000 alumni who are CEOs to company. and we treat them as family, and they treat every alumni, every alma mater of there. They're all, every student is a part of the same family. So today we approach our alumni to get a relevant student place. But how do we map them? When they come here, they're counseled, right? So you're counseled and you're understood. Then we find out what you are good at and what talent you have. Based on that, we advise what is the best career for you, right?
Yes.
So if you are not good or passionate about something, you have to be good at something and you have to be passionate about something. Whatever you're doing, if you're not passionate, doesn't make a difference of what kind of placement we get. You will company. There are many companies which come here. The big four comes here: Ernst Young, KPMG, PwC. You have top line manufacturing units. You have top line retail units. So, like us, like many, we have top line placements, right? But our people are go into places based on we train them across the complete 2 years to build three things. We create transform them into a complete professional, whereas they understand the complete general management of how an organization starts. Then we make them specialize in something in which they have a passion about learning, right? We develop those skills and give it to them. So when the time comes, it is not that for one post 100 people are running. We have selected and programmed 10 students who fit that description. So you give them 10, they'll take 4 from them. Okay. So our concept is to train them from day one on what they want to be 2 years after, and give them the skills, because every skill is different. So data science for a finance guy is different. Data science for a marketing guy is different. Data science for HR is different. So data science is a big subject, but what they need to know is what. So they don't need to understand HR analytics. A marketing guy needs to understand funnels using data science. HR guy doesn't need to understand funnels, right? They have HR funnels, they have recruitment funnels. These people have sales funnels, marketing funnels, drip campaigns. So it's all different. Okay. So we identify them early. And what happens is this student, when he comes and studies one semester here, then he realizes his potential. मैं बीकॉम से आया हूँ, BSc आया हूँ, BTech से आया हूँ, BCA से आया हूँ, BBA से आया हूँ. They've come from so many fraternities, right? So because of what they have learned, they are dreaming. The moment they go through that one semester, they actually know, no, this is what I want to do, because now they know. So that first semester is where it is defined where you can get placed. Then you train them to that place.
Sir, I have observed a one thing, which is plus program in this college,
Yeah.
plus MBA, plus MCA, plus BBA, and many more. What is this plus program?
See, we are an affiliated college to Utkal University for our BBA BCA programs. We have permanent affiliation for one of our MATA programs. We're the only one with a MATA program, Tourism Administration Masters. We are affiliated to BPUT for an MBA and MCA program. Now you'll understand, as I said you earlier, is that every university, okay, has a limitation of curriculum, and it takes time. It's nobody's fault, right? So it takes time to have a board of studies done, to have an academic council meeting done. Okay, today there was academic council meeting, so the board of studies is, I just attended that. There's another board of studies meeting which will come based on proposals which go from all colleges, all council members. Now, it takes time for these things to change, but the industry is changing at a very fast pace. It is impossible for a university to change curriculum every 2 months, 3 months. It's not possible. There are thousands of students studying under, under the university. So there are a lot of affiliate colleges like us, right? So you can say 20, 30,000 students are studying. So you can't just change the curriculum. You need professors for that. So many things are, so many dynamics are there, right? So what happens is, when we introduce the plus program, we're the only one in the country who does it. The plus program is what is beyond your curriculum, right? That is where we teach them the skill. That is where we have multiple clubs. We have HR club, marketing club, operation club, logistic club. We have a sports club which is separate, right? We have a cultural club. Now cultural, we're starting from food, art, song, dance, music, a lot of things, yoga, a lot of things, right? So these clubs, okay, are a part of the club. So each club, let's say marketing club, okay, takes care of all the skill programs for anything which is marketing. So when you are interested, you get them there. We have an IT club which will take care of your, getting into data science, into enterprise resource planning. So there are so many programs within that. That is the plus point. So we get the student and say, you have to minimum be a part of one of the academic clubs and one of the cultural or sport club. You have to be in sports club, you have to be in cultural club, right? And you have to be one of those specialized departmental clubs, right? So once you are here, that plus programs allows you, okay, to pick up those skills which are there. in which industry professionals comes and teach you. So without that plus program, getting somebody placed is very difficult, right? Because industry today doesn't have the time, space, or the money and the intent to take a fresher, train them, and get them on a job, right? They want trained, delivering manpower from day one. You come there, 5 days induction, you are on your job. So that's the reason why we have better placement records than most of them, is because our people are already very professionally trained, okay, in this thing, and that is what the plus program is about.
Sir, my last question is, like nowadays people are afraid to get into the marketing industry. So what message you want to convey them?
So you have to look into and understand. So we have marketing in MBA, right? But in PhDM, which has we have an autonomy, we are pioneers in that. We have some we know as communication media marketing, right? So today marketing is a very tricky name, right? Okay, English is a funny language. That's what everybody says. So sales is different, marketing is different. So many students, what have happened, who have done specialization in marketing, because they've done a very universal specialization, so they don't have a dedicated job desk. See, every company needs to run. If they do business, you will have to sell. So sales specialization is different, right? So there you have retail sales. There's so many kind of sales which are there. A marketing specialization. So people mistake that and go over and do a sales job, right? So marketing has got digital marketing, you've got campaign management, you've got communication media. I believe you people are from mass communication, right? So content is so big today. You don't actually have to. So the platforms have changed, right? ATL BTL activity में 60% का घटक है, पर 60% minus चल रहा है, right?
True.
Because everything has gone digital, because it's a social revolution, right?
Exactly.
So you need content. You need to know how to run the camera. You need to run how to take your sound, how to take your light, everything else, right?
Technology.
Now today, so PGM we have marketing, but the marketing specializes communication media marketing. Inside there is communication in itself as a division that you want to specialize. Media marketing is again different. Content marketing is again different. So so marketing is into a lot of other things other than sales. You do lead generation. So to all the people out there who are afraid of marketing, don't be, because it is because of marketing people and sales people that any company in the world survives. So if you are not, and you will always be the highest paid, you will be the highest recognized. So once you have bigger name, once you get bigger money, you definitely have to take the pain. There is no shortcuts in life. So marketing, yes, you have to use your intelligence. You can do great campaigns, and that is one of the most innovative and creative fields. Okay, as far as any course in management is concerned, sales has a lot of regression, but yes, it is the most important and most respected department. Okay, in an organization, you don't have a guy who is selling. The company is not running. Today, if you do research, we are an education establishment. We want to survive. We have to do research and consulting outside to make the money to survive and grow.
Yeah.
Right. So that's marketing is very important. I think if you have dual specialization, one specialization, 100% should be marketing. Okay.
Thank you, sir. It's such a great meeting. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for watching. For more updates, please follow us.